Cherry's Buddy X song is the response to this that was, later released. But this takes me back to my freshman year in college, because by the time, when this song was high on the charts, I was a freshman at Southern University, Baton Rouge. Go Jaguars, SU.
All right.
And the band would play this every football game, especially if the football team was down. They would start playing.
It ain't over till it's over.
Right.
And of course, the marching band, Southern University's human jukebox, is the best band in the land of all.
Yeah,
HBCUs.
And also, come to find out that this song was actually inspired by "That's the Way of the World" by Earth, Wind and Fire. Mm-hmm. And if you play it back, later, you can actually hear elements of that song.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear something interesting? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I keep cutting you off, Marcus.
You're okay. And also, we also know that not only was he married to Lucy Bernard, but he's also the son of Roxy Roque, who played. Who did she play? Tom Wilson's wife.
On the Jeffersons, from the Jeffersons.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, and he made another song later in reference to her death, because when she passed away from cancer, it really affected him deeply, because he loved his mama.
Yeah, that was back in 1997, I think, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Thinking of You or something.
I remember the video.
I believe that's right.
But listen, there's one interesting fact around this song. So when this is from Lenny Kravitz's second album, right? It's the second single that was released from his second debut, the second album, Mama Said. And he was considered an underground artist. I wouldn't even put him in I would never put him in the alternative category. He was rock. He was pure rock. He was just
honestly, he was. That's what I don't like about these genres and putting people in boxes, when he was not what we typically heard on the R&B station, and he sounded a whole lot more. His whole album sounded a whole lot more like rock. So just because he's Black, him and Slash from Guns N' Roses were pretty much the same ethnicity. They were both mixed. So why is he considered R&B, but Slash is in rock? I mean,
so I don't think Lenny was ever considered R&B. This one track just happened to have that feel, and he actually, when they recorded the song, they, the labels and all of them, they knew it was going to be a big hit. And since Lenny was more of an underground artist, he was actually afraid of that success, so he gave this song to Smokey Robinson.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which I'm happy that the label pulled it back for him to record, because it sounds like something Smokey would sing, but I don't know if Smokey really sings other people's music. I think he I think he's more of
his own music.
Yeah.
But I think people probably had a tendency to put him towards R&B, because anything that comes on BET, and I remember seeing this video several times on BET, and they automatically think it's R&B or hip hop. So I think that's where that came from.
Yeah, I think it comes from his skin color. Like, he's Black and he's singing, and they automatically dump it. But we have so many rockers. We got Reese. You all know Reese. Fishbone.
Living Color.
Living Color.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So we cannot be put in a box. We do it all. All right.
Case in point. What's next, Kim?
Well, you know what? I know you see your format and everything that I'm supposed to be playing in order. However, since we brought up the fact between Lenny Kravitz and who he was messing with, we're going to play Madonna Justify My Love, and I'll tell you why.
Yes. Yes, indeed. As a matter of fact, you're on point for that. You're on point for that. I love it.
So now what? Wanting, needing, waiting for you to justify my love. Hoping, praying.
Now, what you may not know is this was actually written by Lenny Kravitz and Ingrid Chavez, who I did not know was his sister. get
Yes.
out. So
That was the cause of that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But
Ingrid
Chavez didn't get credit for the song. She didn't get her credits for the song, and she sued her ex-boyfriend, Mr. Kravitz.
Lenny was doing wrong.
Lenny was being dirty. Badly.
Wow.
but of
this
course, this
song
is
here
by Madonna, one of my favorite Madonna songs. Yeah, it's a little raunchy, but you know me, I like it.
It wasn't as raunchy as the video was.
Oh, honey.
Oh my gosh. Look, you had to go purchase the video tape.
Yeah.
I still have my VHS tape from Tower Records up there. I still have it. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Madonna put out a lot of bangers, and
yes,
I guess she was Madonna was very, I guess you could say, like a handy woman for the most part. To me, this is to me. You know, she had hits that that were on the R&B side that got the BET plays. You had the pop hits, you had your rock hits, you had a little bit of everything, And this one right here, I remember this one because she really wasn't singing. She really wasn't rapping per se.
Spoken word.
Yeah, spoken word, you know what I'm saying? It was very unique. Hot. Yeah. It was very hot. Yeah. The production on it was very hot.
And it sampled
Public Enemy.
Yeah, it sampled one of their tracks.
Okay.
That was the Security of the First World. Security of the First World. I think that was the name of the song. That was the beat from that song.
Yeah.
They used, which was genius.
Yeah, very genius. Very genius. Yeah.
I mean, Madonna around the 90s. I mean, I know she has a lot of hits through 90s, 2000s, 80s, but Madonna in the 90s, I think she was just no holds bar then, and I just appreciate just women just being themselves, period, and just expressing themselves, and I loved it.
Absolutely.
It
surprised me.
Go ahead.
It surprised me again, Kim.
I surprised you.
It surprised me again.
Well, I'm glad. I wanna keep you on your toes, cuz.
Yeah, I love that.
We all having fun here?
Yes, we
are. A blast.
Yeah. We're just having a nice little conversation about the things that we love.
But this is what we would normally do anyway.
I know, right?
Yeah, exactly. We're just recording it.
Yeah, we're just sharing it with the world. But this is the spotlight into how things have always been.
Mm-hmm.
But now we're going to take it back and give praises to the Almighty, all in all, with some sounds of black.
Very special.
Yeah. They were actually the very first concert I ever went to.
Yeah. But Kim,
okay.
What's so crazy about this song? What makes this song so special? Okay, that unless you knew this group personally or on a personal level, nobody knew this was a gospel song.
Exactly. But that's what I like about it. It's letting people know that God is in everything.
Right. And
exactly.
I didn't see it until after the fact, you know what I'm saying? And so that's what makes this song special, because, people just be dancing to it and they had no idea, we're dancing to a gospel song. And what makes this song even more special is because it was produced by, anybody want to take a guess?
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
There you go.
We pulled the top act together, pulling these people together for this group and this project, which is still continuing. I mean, I think they have a new song out right now. I mean, it's continued on, and Nesby's been in and out, and she's definitely had a successful solo career. But yeah, this was like the first. They were following in the vein of BB and CeCe Winans, because their music was kind of
some
steered
of their
towards
songs
R&B.
were played on R&B, and if
they
you
had that
didn't
sound.
know, you might not realize that it was a gospel song. Exactly.
Yeah, and what sounds of blackness. This was this not only was a big, huge R&B hit, but it crossed over to the dance charts, and we didn't even include this one, but The Pressure. Oh my gosh, that song, The Pressure. Frankie
that whole album, I used to play it front and back all the time. I love
Frankie Knuckles' version, the house version.
Yes,
oh my gosh.
Yes, I do.
and that's what I loved about. And I noticed this about everything that Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis did. A lot of the artists got the top shelf remix treatment from people like David Morales and Frankie Knuckles, who had his hands all over The Pressure. And then Nesby would go in and re-sing the verses. I mean, we catered the songs for that format, which made it even more special to me. So what's next?
All right.
Different one first.
Inside, take off your coat, I'll make you feel at home. Let's pour a glass of wine, 'cause now we're rolling on. I've been waiting all night, so just let me hold you close to me. 'Cause I've been dying for you, girl, to make love to me. Girl, you make me feel real good. We can do it till we both wake up. Girl, you know I'm hooked.
You talked about summertime.
Yeah.
Are you saying?
See, I didn't see this as a summer song because when I first heard it, it was like still kind of, it's like early spring.
I don't remember. Did I hear it before?
So
I remember.
it was confusing. It was confusing when this song was out because the version that I like was not this particular version.
Now, what's the difference between the two versions?
What's the difference exactly?
So the version that I like was featured in New Jack City, and because the verses sang differently, and it had a little bit more of a music flow. To me, this was like the remix version, but this was the album version because of it. Yeah. There we go.
I think it has more. More added to it.
So this one was the one that was on New Jack City soundtrack. The other one was the album, their album CMB, which was released at the same time.
So it's kind of like, remember, Boyz II Men had two versions to it. The song
Oh, it did?
Yeah, it had a album version and it had a sequel. The one that was a more, yeah. Because I guess it's the same thing with this right here. You know, it had, not necessarily a sequel version, but like it had two different versions where one was more singing and the other was more talking. You know.
I think, and more than more we talk about it, I think they wanted to really, since their debut album was released at the same time as the soundtrack, I think they wanted to allow that album to stand on its own. So that's why they have like that main single version that everybody knows, but everyone tends to forget about the one that was in New Jack City, which to me was the better version, in my opinion. But
I like both of them. Yeah. And like I said, I mean, we made reference to it. I mean, throughout this part, when everybody thinks about this song, they think about New Jack City. But other than that, I mean, it's a great song. It's got a nice feel to it. You just kind of remember back in the day, just putting your headphones on and just vibing, and the only part, you just might not remember the words, but that I want to set you up. I mean, so.
And I know you're not going to sing that song.
Exactly. Yeah, speaking of which, also got some Slick Rick elements.
Slick Rick?
Yes.
A lot of
Dottie.
I think that's what's added to
the... Don't stop.
I think that's what's added to the soundtrack version that's not in the original version.
Oh, it's not? I thought it was. It's in there. It's in the original.
That's what it was.
It's at the beginning. Yeah, they all start the same way.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, they are tick-tock, you don't stop. To the art, tick-tock, you don't stop.
Yeah. But I think this song will be forever remembered as, the pretty much
The New Jack
even
City.
though New Jack City soundtrack had several bangers on it.